What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Today we have Captain Warty Pants over here.
Yo,
Builds
yo.
cabs. His name's Sean.
Ward, as in Ward guitar cabinets.
All right, so seems how you built it. I guess we'll have you tell people about it. This is a cab for me to use in my 18-wheeler, and I called him up with probably one of the most preposterous ideas ever come up with, and this is why I don't build things. It's because I would never get anything done because my ideas just, I don't know, I should be writing stuff for Disney cartoons or something. Well, as long as your mom doesn't show up. But anyway, he can tell you more about what went into this and all what's in it.
So basically what I did was I went through some trash boxes and I got some pieces of wood and I put them together. No. So I basically, I made a normal cabinet, but for Sean, he wanted it to be a little slimmer. I guess he likes them slim. So I made it 15 by 18. And it's actually ported up here at the top. You probably can't see it with all the lighting and everything, but it's ported about right there. And so that, lets the high wattage speaker, which is going to be put in here, go boom, boom, bang, bang, and sound good. So yeah, basically I used speaker paint, splattered that thing. It looks really cool. Came out really great. And then the challenging part that he is talking about is this asshole up here that is a pedal holder, pedal board, that way, like right now you can actually see what pedal is on there, and you will be able to see that whenever he's in the 18-wheeler O'Doom, and it's removable, that way he doesn't break it because he's obnoxious and belligerent.
It's protected.
Protection first.
Yes.
So it's removable. I had to print out my own 3D pieces and everything like that to create something that would be removable and worthy. And it only took me like 3 cabinets. And we're finally here. This has been in the making since December.
Since the last time you were here.
Since the last time I was here in December. So 3 months. So yeah, and this is the first time that I've ever actually inset the grill like this instead of having the big cleats around it.
I actually like not to interrupt you, but I actually
you're
like
good.
the looks of that.
Do you?
I've been staring at it. I was wondering what was different. Now I know.
Yeah, normally it's like real thick around,
That
around
just
here.
I don't know. To me, it looks cleaner. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, it could be cleaner.
I don't know. I just like it. It reminds me of back when I was in my later teen years when we used to have real stereo systems that came in separate pieces and you couldn't just use a regular speaker. You had to go get good speakers.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of. I used to be a Sonic Quality back in the day when because the other ones would have the doily corners, but if you had one that looked like that was all built in the back, it was higher quality.
Right.
I mean, you spent money back when Audio Technica was actually high-end stuff. Back in the day. Bose. Again, another one that was almost impossible to buy as a young man.
Shit.
Now you can buy them at Walmart.
Yeah.
How things have changed.
Hell, even whenever I was a little kid, I wanted the Bose headphones, and they were like $400. Now you can buy them for like $100.
Yeah, they didn't even have Bose headphones when I was a teenager.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. Our headphones had this skimpy little piece of recycled Pepsi can. Because none of them ever lined up. You had to twist them and fuck with them all the time. You used to have to wear a stocking cap sometimes to get them to stay years.
I had a pair of those with a Rockman.
Oh, wow.
The little
that's some old school shit.
amp.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
My grandma
I
gave
haven't
them
heard
to
that
me,
in a long time.
so.
They worked. They might not have been the best, but they worked. And for today's purpose, the normal speaker that's going to go in this will be a Black Label Electro Voice.
Yeah.
I think it's the name of the company. They make Zach Wild's speaker. It is a 12-inch. It's cannon fodder. It's a fucking huge. The speaker on it's as round as the speaker.
This actually
3 inches thick.
Looking up the specs, the speaker from the front of it all the way to the back is like almost 7 inches. That's what she said.
It's ridiculous.
It's got some meat on her.
Yeah.
300 watts though. So originally, whenever I built it, I kind of built it off of the Electro Voice Harmonix. They make those 300 watt speakers, and what they would do is they would make a feel with all the open ports and everything. So they have their own cabs that they kind of pioneered the whole ported boxes with like 1x12s and 2x12s, and I just didn't like the look of it, so everything changed a couple times. Personally, for me, I didn't like it. I like this version. This version is where it's at.
And we played it for a little while because he hadn't checked out the Amps 2 yet by Blackstar, which is the amp that we use today while we're talking to him.
Fantastic, too.
It actually sounds really good. And we have a Man of War in there by Eminence. It's the 8-ohm, 120-watt version. I think they call it the Red Coat version, I think is what it is. And it sounds really, really good, even though it's sitting like,
right here.
right in the you're going to go deaf zone.
What?
Yeah, what? Asshole said what? So, we got that. What kind of connector do we have in the back? Someone asked me that and I didn't know what you used.
It's a CTS 1/4 inch. CTS is the brand. It's like the high end.
CTS.
It's what everybody. Sorry, not CTS. Switchcraft. Sorry, Switchcraft is like.
Switchcraft's good. They're the ones that make my input jacks for my guitars.
Their input jacks are like top tier. Whatever the fuck that means,
Well, I can tell you what. They're hard to fucking pull out of. Just like your mom.
Ow!
Hi, Mom. So, we're going to turn on the amp too. And I'm going to play a little bit with
Deviant?
active pickups.
Active? Yeah.
And then Sean will play with passive pickups. I'll be using a Deviant Reaper. And he's going to use a Solar A16.
Yeah, A1.6D LTD. It's the limited edition one.
D for dick.
Yeah.
And he's got that one that everybody drooled over and went crazy, and now Ola cannot have that in the shop because if he doesn't, people cry. To the point where the new ones that are coming out, models, it's one of the first colors they do.
They originally only made 150 of them.
Yep, I know. I had one. I had the little certificate of authenticity that now means absolutely nothing.
Well, they don't have the limited ones anymore, I don't think, but they have the AAN ones, which is the all natural, all aged, all natural, or something like that.
Wow.
Same. It's basically the same fucking guitar.
Basically, I just walked up to my little piece of paper that I had and took a massive shit on it. It's like a sumo wrestler. Squatted over it, just dropped a big, steamy pile of had way too much shepherd's pie poop on top of it.
But you know what? It's my favorite guitar that I own, I think.
It must be. It's the only one you ever bring over.
Yes, it is.
I have like 20 guitars, and the dude brings his own.
To be fair, I was going to bring my new LTD EC1000 with the Evertune. Always with the Evertune. And they delivered the wrong fucking guitar.
Which, by the way, is awesome. Big shout out to companies that don't fucking look at the orders before they ship guitars halfway across the country.
You know what? It was in the right box, though. So I'm wondering if maybe one of the employees, before it got shipped out or whatever, maybe traded it out, put that one in a Fender box and put a Fender in my box.
That person who gets the Fender's going to be really upset.
I got the fucking Fender, dude. The Fender's at my house
now. That gets a Fender box. Because, the Fender guys, they usually have the penny loafers and the really tight pants.
The employee probably sold it to one of their friends. I'm telling you. Classic switcheroo. They probably switched it and was like, here's your new LTD. I mean, Fender. There's your new Fender.
All jokes aside, that is a bummer.
I'll have that one next time, though.
This is kind of funny. The reason why we don't have the speaker in there is because fuck FedEx. Seriously.
The
FedEx,
worst.
you take big, veiny black dicks in your caca hat. How you can destroy... Well, actually, they probably were mad because they had to pick that box. See how much that fucking speaker weighs by it? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like 3 times as much as any other speaker I've ever got.
It's literally like 16 pounds or some shit. Like,
It's ridiculous.
It's fucking heavy.
But, yeah, the speaker didn't make it. It made it to the they call it depot or area where they change stuff for the DC anyway. And it didn't pass the FedEx inspection. So it basically looked like someone bombed the box.
So
And it was the only one they had.
Yeah.
Apparently this Electro Voice company's not very good at producing speakers. Fuck me. Not doing my research. Alright, so let's plug these things in. We're going to have a little bit of fun. And essentially, we're just going to riff. We're not really demoing the amp. We're just giving you just some sound samples of what it's going to sound like, to the difference. Because there is actually quite the large difference between his pickups and mine. Because you have what they call a medium output passive.
Yeah.
They're the Solar...
The original Solar.
Duncans.
Before they made them a high output.
Well, they still offer those on some of the models.
Do they?
You have to actually look to see which ones are the plus and which ones are the
Yeah, that makes sense because they do have plus after the models now. So that makes sense.
And mine obviously has Fishman Moderns for the time being. They
Which
are
I've never
coming
actually
out.
played on. They sound great.
No, they don't.
You don't think so?
No. I think that they sound like active pickups.
I like actives.
Only thing I like active is women. And slave workers. I like them active too. So when they're not, Daddy got to break out the whip. Actually, if either one of them aren't active, Daddy got to break out the whip. That's your grandma. She'll tell you.
Row.
Well, this is fun. What the hell? I'm going to say
Brother, that's bent.
that is all kinds of fucked up. Wow. Yeah.
We didn't have any issues with that.
Eric, let me go. I got a dud. Took a year. Garbage.
Damn. Never seen that.
Neither have I.
Got a
It's
bit.
literally the first time it's ever happened to me. I've been playing guitar for a long... I've been playing guitar for like 2 weeks. That's why I suck. Oh, man.
Actually,
Hopefully it's not my guitar that did it.
the service guy at my local guitar center taught me how to play. So
Really? The service guy?
yeah,
The guy that, like, changes the toilet water and stuff?
yeah, he taught me how to play Smoke on the Water.
Yeah,
It sounds more like Iron Man, but
Okay, so it wasn't the guitar that caused
there
it.
we go. No,
All right.
is my guitar a man eater? Did it take it, and spit it right back out?
Yes, mate. All right, so we're gonna shut this vocal mic down, and just gonna riff. I'm gonna play some caveman shit. All right, here we go. Yes, mate.
Jesus, man.
That's Active Pickups. I got to show you some really cool stuff. I got to show you how to break a perfectly good guitar cable, how to tune a guitar when it should already been tuned, because that's how professional I am. Yeah, and how to screw up in the middle of your own little riff session. That was wonderful. So now you're gonna watch somebody who actually knows how to play.
Oh fuck no.
All right, let's give you some juice. Do you want the drive or not? I noticed you wasn't sort of using it before. So.
Yeah, I want the 84 in the drive on.
84.
Yep.
And the drive.
By the way, this pedal is really cool because you can switch from like a EL84 or a 6L6 type power tube. It's really great.
Yeah, it's actually for the money. I know you guys have heard me for a week straight say this thing is just fucking ridiculous.
Could you sell this anymore? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, it's really good. Like astonishingly good considering we do have a noise gate because it has a noise issue. But other than that, we're plugged straight into it. Everything is on board.
Yep.
It's phenomenal. That, and of course, the speaker for 1x12, that speaker just sounds absolutely huge here in the room. So, actually, just for shits and giggles, do a little room audio. I guess that's what we're getting. All right, I'm going to turn the vocal mic off and let him do some riffs because this is where we get to see him choke. He's like, "Oh no, you're filming me playing guitar!
No, I don't know how to play no more.
I'm only good when I'm playing with myself." So there you go. There's little sound samples, both using actives and passives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice how mine didn't go out of tune?
I don't know if mine was added to as much as it was. I must have hit it while I was messing around with the things. The only thing I can think of is usually she doesn't pop out.
Yeah. I'm just giving you shit.
I deserve it. I deserve it. All right, so we're going to change our tuning to B standard, and we're going to have a little jam session.
Oh, shit, he got me.
Fucking Evertune, as long as you're in that tune.
Never
But I get it. Most people that use that in studios for playing live, they're not changing their tunings.
I never change mine. If I do, I change guitars.
Yeah.
That's my reason for buying more.
Yeah, that's
You know? Yeah. No,
Got a couple.
you get it for sure.
All right. So, as usual, I want to say a huge thank you to Sean for coming out here. It's a big deal. As you guys know, I've only had 2 visitors ever out here, so he's a repeat offender at this point.
Oh, yeah.
We have a good time. We literally talked for probably 3 hours that we're totally supposed to be making videos and getting stuff handled, but we're having a good time, so fuck it.
That's how it always happens.
It does. Get diarrhea of the mouth. But anyhow, this is my custom 1x12 cab. No, you cannot buy it. It was a big pain in the ass. But you'll see this a lot. It's basically, unless I take my little tiny, what the fuck did I think of? The Positive Grip Mini Spark. If I take that, this will not be with me. But if I'm taking a preamp or if I'm taking a pedal setup, this will be with me in the truck, so it's going to get a lot of use. You're going to see it a lot. As usual, I'll do a check-in probably 3-6 months. Let you know how she's holding up in the truck. The truck is not easy on it. Matter of fact, when I talked to you about it, it was the one thing I told you.
Yep.
It's got to be rugged because that truck is going to break it. It's just the truck is not friendly to anything. I mean, look what it did to me. I used to look like Jason Momoa. And then
you mean Jason Momoa used to look like you?
No, he's never been that rough. That's a handsome man, even with the fucked up eyebrow. How awesome is that? You freaking ding your head in the dumbest way humanly possible, and it actually helps you out in your life.
Really? Yeah. Everybody's like, I like the eyebrow thing.
Yeah. And of course, Vanilla Ice is like, you fucks gave me a bunch of shit for that back in the day, and you're glorifying him? He has a legitimate gripe. Just saying.
No, he
has a legitimate gripe.
Right.
Yeah. Mad props to the Ice, man. One of the coolest guys ever, by the way. In case y'all didn't know, that dude rap, but he's a straight up metal savage.
Oh yeah.
That dude, he was jamming Obituary in between takes when he was dropping Ice Ice Baby. If that's not a metal lover, that's, I don't know what one is.
He's a nice ass dude too.
Yeah, he helps a lot of people. He's one of those guys that never really got bigger than him.
Yeah.
Or he never got as big as it got.
Yeah.
I guess is the right way to put it.
I met him at Comic-Con.
Of all places fucking run into the fucking V-Ice, man.
I saw him at Comic-Con. He was nice as shit.
Yeah, he's always nice. I've bumped into him, like, in Texas in weird places. Like, he'll be at a Home Depot.
Yep.
I'm
well,
like,
he does renovations and stuff now.
Yeah.
He has his own TV show and everything for it.
He's still doing that? Like, I know he did it, like, a long-ass time ago. Because I was picking on him for being
I think he's still doing the DIY stuff.
Oh, wow. He should. He's very smart at it.
He is.
Even if he has a team of people around him, he's still...
Yeah.
He's getting his hands dirty. Like, when I saw him, his hands were not clean.
No.
He had been working. And for a guy who literally played stadiums to be doing that, and he has pride in it, good on him.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people that all he got left with was a drug habit and jail time. And he did something with himself. So, mad props to Vanilla Ice, man. Or what the fuck his real name is. I forget it now. I used to know it at one point.
Uncle Vanny, man. Uncle Vanny. We just call him Uncle Vanny.
It's called Uncle Vanny. I just call him the jaw. He's got that fucking Mac Tonight jaw. Yeah, I said it. Just saying. He does. He's squared off like a motherfucker. Bob's big boy. You know? All right. Well, this is slowly going sideways.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be talking about this dope ass cow.
Anyway.
We're talking about Vanilla Ice. How the fuck do we get on Vanilla Ice?
I'm not offended.
Cab, baby.
There you go.
But anyway,
cab, baby.
This is pretty cool. Loaded today. I will do a sound difference. So when I get, oddly enough, the company doesn't like fulfill their orders or something. I don't know what the story is behind it, but I had to get a Black Label speaker because I saw it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know.
I need you to get it though because I want to play it also. But I don't want to.
My
pay for it.
butthole hurts a little bit
Yeah.
for the whole $300 thing.
I don't want to pay for it. I want you to pay for it, but I want to play it.
Yeah. Mad shout out to Brian. You know why, dude. You know why. I'll tell you why, but I'm not telling you why while this is recording. All right. Yeah, sorry. I do have secrets, folks. I've been sworn to secrecy about certain things. If you deal with Sweetwater, do not buy stuff off the website. Make a phone call. That's your pro tip of the day. Everything's cheaper if you make a phone call. Take a couple seconds to make a phone call. It takes you that long to punch the shit into the goddamn computer anyway. Make a phone call.
Yep.
And ask for a discount. They give them to everybody. It's not just me. They give them to everybody. The more you buy, the more you save. It's kind of one of those things. And if you're already buying a shit ton of stuff, even if it's as insignificant as strings,
That's true.
get a sales rep. It all works to your advantage. $1 saved is $1 earned, my friends. And Sweetwater's pretty fucking good at it. Give him a chance. Give Rodney a chance. All right. Very cool. Thank you for building this for me. This is pretty cool. Can't wait to take it in the truck and abuse the living shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
She will not be white for long. Trucking makes you dirty. More ways than one. All right. Very cool. Check out Ward Guitar Cabinets. What's the best one? If you had to follow you knowing what you know, where would you follow you?
Definitely Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I'd say that too.
I mean, I have everything on my Instagram that posts to Facebook, and I answer messages all day long on there, but I post way more stuff on Instagram, and I'm way more active on there.
It's a much better forum too, and it loads up quicker.
Yep.
It's not so bogged down. Like
Yep.
if there's an ad running, you literally just scroll past it to get back to
Yep.
the content. It's really nice. Facebook fucking traps your ass.
Yep.
And Facebook's rules at this point, like I don't think you can fart in a video anymore. It's considered
Dude,
like
I'm in jail all the time, and it keeps me from posting on there.
How are you in jail? You never post anything sketchy.
On my personal page. My personal page affects my business page, by the way. If you didn't know that, if you own a page on Facebook, your personal page in jail, your company page is in jail also.
Oh.
Does not matter. Every page that you are on is in jail. So I don't post hardly anything on my personal page anymore either.
Saying I don't even think. I think the last time you posted something, I think you posted something about your wife. I think. I don't even think you did a baby post, did you?
Not really. No. She does all that. I just repost. You know. And the only reason is because I don't want everybody's page bogged down with my stuff. It doesn't bother me, man. One post is enough. I'm a little private.
Yeah. Someday we're gonna find him stuffed in a fucking shallow grave. That woman gonna kill him.
Probably.
All right. This is definitely dragged on further than it was supposed to. But hey, we have a good time. We're having fun. We're gonna. He's gonna be in a couple other videos. We're just gonna tinker around with some stuff. We're gonna tinker.
Yeah.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a piss. I got a hella piss. All right. Ward Guitar Cabinets. Follow them on Instagram. You don't have a webpage or anything, do you?
Nope. Currently working on it. Just having some issues with the whole options thing on my store page. So just trying to get that figured out. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
He's fingering.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. This whole store thing is kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm getting it there.
Not only that, you know what's awesome about dealing with small and independent businesses? They can have a website, but they also are great just to get hold of and deal with them one-on-one.
Yep.
That's kind of, to me, the advantage. Not only do you get something that's usually built a fuck ton better, but you generate like this rapport
Yep.
and a relationship, I guess you can
Yeah.
call it. And you just become a really good customer, and then you slowly become like friend territory type stuff, and then you're supporting your buddy who's making you awesome stuff that you would have just given your money to some stranger who's got a coke habit and 7 whores on the side. Maybe your buddy does too, but you know, at least you're helping your buddy. You support whores and coke. Yeah.
Did we hide that dollar bill?
I don't know, but I've been to McDonald's recently. I got a straw, son. Anybody still do that stuff with a straw?
Yeah, it's cut sideways, dog.
Oh, whoa. You know more than I did. I haven't had the game too long. All right. Y'all be cut this shit off when we see something we shouldn't say.
Bye.